Hi, this is Britt from Riley B Graphics. I've made some new tin type overlays and I just wanted to show you how to use them if you aren't familiar with using overlays. So tin type is a type of old photography. There's also the Daguerre type and the Ambro type. Um, the ones I've used are mostly tin type scans. So what I've done is taken the person out, with no disrespect to the portrait sitter, but I want just the edges and the graininess. So you're going to take an image, whatever you want to add a vintage look to. And these black and white ones, there are 12 of them, come from the Tin Type 1 series collection. And then there's the Tin Type 2s, which are the more warmer browns, blues, a little bit of rainbow. So you'll drag one of the textures on. Depending on the orientation of your image, you can rotate it if necessary. Put it into position. Click the check mark to place it. And then you're just going to change the blending mode, which is this drop down above here, which by default is set to normal. You can either darken it or lighten. The ones I use most often are overlay, soft light, hard light, and multiply. And this picture is quite bright, so I think I'm going to go with soft light, and then you can just turn the opacity right down. I think less is more. So you want to see a little bit of the texture, but not too much. So you can click the little eye here to switch it off. So that's what it looked like before and after. So I think that's fine. And you can add as many layers as you like. So I'm just going to drag another one on top. Rotate that one as well. Put it into position. And then I'm just going to go straight to soft light because that's what I used before. But I quite like the scratch here, and you can't see it, the position it is, so I want to flip it and put it on this empty side. So we're going to go Command T to transform, and then on the actual image we're going to right click and say flip horizontal, and now you can see it a little bit better. Place it. I think the scratches are quite harsh, so I'm going to just turn the opacity right down on these as well. Okay, so I'll turn them off so you can see that's before. That's with one layer, and that's with two layers. So I'm happy with that. I'll leave it at that. And then the Tin Type 2 collection, I'm going to turn these off so you can see. This is one of them. I'm going to rotate that as well. You can rotate any direction you like. I tend to put the heavier, darker sides at the bottom. Okay. And then same thing, you're going to scroll through and see which one you like the most. Overlay, soft light, hard light. So this gives it a much warmer look. Let's go with overlay and just turn that right down and just see. Yeah, quite like that. If you want to, you can add another layer also in the warm tones, or you can take one of the grey ones if you have them, add it on top, and yeah, quite like that as well. If you decide that it's getting a little grainy over the petals, in fact, I'm going to just change this to be even more dramatic just so that you can see what I'm talking about. So here, when you're just on your brown layer, your petals are fairly clear. When you add this layer on top, you get all this graininess. So if I zoom out, you can see it around the edge. So say you like it around the edge, but you don't like it on your flower. You can hide it using a mask. So the graininess is coming in on this top layer. So we need to add the mask to this layer. So with it selected, you're going to go down to add a layer mask, and it's white, which means that everything is visible on this texture. You can see all these textures or everything that's in this image here. So if you want to hide something, you have to paint it black. So click on the mask, make sure you're on this, not on that. You must be on your mask. Your color must be black. You take a paintbrush and you make sure it is soft, otherwise you're going to get very harsh edges. And I usually put it about 50%, which gives it a softness. And then you make your brush as big or small as you like, and you just paint over. I'm going to zoom in so you can see how the texture disappears. And you can see where this black is painting. It's now hiding the black, it's hiding the texture. So wherever I paint, it's going to hide it. It doesn't delete it, which is the nice thing about masks. You're not actually deleting, you're just hiding. So if you make a mistake, you can reverse it. So I'm going to make a mistake now on purpose so that you can see. Let me zoom out. Say by mistake I zoom all out here. I brush all out of here. I think, oops. And then to put it back, I just have to remove that black there by painting white. So you're going to switch back to the white paintbrush, and it puts it all back again. You have to brush over a few times if your opacity isn't 100%. And there we go. Zoom out. And then I didn't finish brushing here, so we'll carry on just brushing away the texture on the flower here. And a little bit on the stem. And there we go. I think I went a little bit over the edge here. So there we go. If you think it's a little bit hectic, you can turn it down a bit. I have put it on a dramatic setting, but it was just to show you. You can change it still, and it will save your mask. Whatever you want. But basically that's it. That's how you use the overlays. So if you have any questions, please ask. I'm very happy to help with my little limited Photoshop knowledge, but anything I can help with, I'm very happy to. So just send me an email through a message through my Etsy shop, and I will reply as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye.